Hi, this is Marty from the Dougherty Garden. Today's plant is for some reason I keep on referring to this hurricane palm, but at this point in the game I'm really not sure because over the years when I had my plant tags on them, between the birds and the squirrels, they used to take them, I put them in, they take them out. I put them in, they take them out. And after a time I just maybe lost one or two, but I'm not sure what this one is right now. I'll still call it the hurricane palm because I think that's how I'd label it on my computer. But in the meantime, the reason I'm doing the video is, like I said, I'm recording all the palms in the Dougherty Garden. This is a very pretty palm. It has a hint of a reddish color in it over the time. So if that anybody is familiar with palms, I'm all ears because sometimes I may mislabel something. The other thing that caught my fancy on this thing yesterday when I was out here with my saw cutting back, as you can see on the bottom portion, that I normally use a small saw or something like that, or a utility knife to cut away the older branches. And for some reason I left this one alone because I was unable to, at the saw, to get a good score on the bottom to cut it off, and I just let it go for literally for a few years. That these old branches, you can see how they are. And yesterday I decided, okay, let me get the saw and maybe play around, dance with the bottom of the tree, and as you can see I cut quite a few off. And the reason I stopped in the middle of it is I disturbed a family of not fire ants but carpenter ants that were literally living in here. And when I say there was hundreds, there was about 10 leaves that I was cutting off. And as I struck the first leaf off, cut it off, it snapped off. It's very hard. I can't explain the strength of the wood, but if anybody knows that palm, the base of the palm leaf is like a little rigid. So it's hard to cut off unless you have a very sharp handsaw. So I was cutting them off, and as I was cutting them off, the fire, not the fire ants, but the desert, oh God, carpenter ants were coming out like it was going out of style, so they must have knew something was attacking their favorite hangout. So I had to get going, and I was sitting on my little, here's my little container I'm sitting on there, and there's my other Eureka's, another project. But I was sitting here and banging the saw on these ants, and they were like going left and right, and one or two or three of them bit me over in the meantime. But I was able to get the majority of them, and you have to look at it, but I assume that they moved on to another location, because usually when you attack where they live and they don't come back for a while. So we're hoping the wild is gone, because this way I want to finish cutting off the bottom, because I'm a freak with the plants. I'd like to cut off all the old growth that doesn't pertain to the new growth. And as you can see, it's very pretty colored, like I said, it's a hint of a red in here. So if anybody knows the true name of this palm, and there's the very rigid base of the leaves, you could literally cut this off. You could probably cut yourself with how sharp some of the edges are. So we will get back to it and do that one day, is to cut it down and finish it off and make a nice little pretty picture. But in the meantime, I'm just giving another few more days, and we'll get back to it. Thank you. Have a name. I'm all ears. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and this is my little pal Logan. That's his tree that he was born on the 4th of July. Okay, take care. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.